Hey guys, welcome to this slow flow practice. For today's slow flow, you will need a bolster and also a strap, which I'm going to have to get out of the shelf. I'll grab that in a minute. You don't really need your blocks today. If you want to have them handy, you can have them handy. If you don't have a bolster, a couch cushion works absolutely perfectly. If you don't have a strap, you can actually just use a belt, and that's going to work perfectly as well. So go grab those items, come back, and I'm going to meet you laying down in Shavasana. All right, turn your bolster across your mat and just let yourself lay down in Shavasana. Oh, how good's that? Oh, wiggle the body out, wiggle the shoulders out. Maybe take a nice deep inhale. Nice long exhale. Just let yourself melt into the floor. Let yourself start to soften. Notice any tension in the body and just draw your breath, clearing breath into the part of the body that's holding tension, and release. Again, draw in a clearing breath anywhere that's holding tension, and release. Let the hips start to sink into the floor. Notice your heels against the mat. Notice the difference between the legs on the bolster and the back on the floor. And just start to really soften your breath. Inhale, exhale. Scanning the body once more for tension and letting it go. And really start to slow down the breath. Slow down the inhale. Slow down the exhale. See if you can take soft breaths. Soft breath in, expand the ribs. Soft breath out. Softly in, expand the ribs. Maybe a little pause at the top. Softly out. Almost like you're deflating on that exhale. Inviting the pause in again. Softly in. Pause. Deflate. Pause. Find your natural rhythm in through the nose. Pause. Out through the nose. Pause. Bring about a rhythm that feels good to you. Let yourself really soften here. Let yourself melt. This is a gentle flow session. This is about going slow. It's about connecting the breath, the body, and the mind. Okay? If you feel called to invite in a count, you can invite in a count to 4 to 6. So be inhale for 4. Pause. Exhale for 6. Pause. In for 4. Pause. Out for 6. Take 3 more rounds of that breath. In for 4. Pausing. Out for 6. One more round. And let go of any and all breath. Let go of all the tension. Then we're going to lift the body off the floor into a good morning, but laying flat and using the bolster. So just bring the palms of the hands to the earth, push the heels in and lift the body up. So really lifting the hips up, lifting the shoulder blades up, opening through the front of the hips there, holding, maybe wiggle the hips side to side. Exhale, release. 2 more like that. Use the bolster to support you, pushing into the base of the mat. Exhale, release. 1 more. I didn't get quite so high that time. Using the hands, using the hips. There we go. Lifting up. Exhale, release. Bring the left foot to your bolster and then right heel across the left knee, figure 4, and just gently place right hand on right knee. Gently push it away from the body. Breathing steady. Slide right knee across your left knee, and then we're going to drop down for a nice twist. Oh, that. Whatever the twist lands for you. If you want to extend the bottom leg, you can. If you want to extend the shoulder to deepen it, pull the knee to the earth. Or maybe you're just in a little gentle twist. Notice where you're at. Of course, if you are pregnant in the 2nd and 3rd trimesters, you only want to be coming into a gentle twist. Cough is coming, excuse me. Getting over that cough, but still finds its way in when I like to talk. 2 more breaths in your twist. Gently unravel yourself, coming back across the bolster, finding the right heel, or right foot, meets the bolster, left ankle crosses over, left hand finds left knee, and just push away gently for that figure 4. You might not need to push away, it might be enough for you. I just need that little bit more, so find what feels good for you. Steady the breath. Gentle flow really is just about getting the body moving, releasing any tension, finding that natural flow, but it's also about connecting the breath to the movement. So you're going to have an opportunity to take a few breaths in each movement. Take that opportunity. Let the mind clear with every breath you take. Just imagine it clearing the mind, like clouds coming through and taking away anything that's going on. Knees cross over and then come into that twist again. Oh, you might get a nice crack. I like to invite closing down the eyes and just landing in the twist. You guys stay in that twist. I'm going to take my jumper off because it's trying to suffocate me. That's better. Find that twist again. Coming up and out of your twist, let both feet find the bolster and just push the heels into the bolster, lift the hips off for a raised bridge. Ooh, just did leg day. My online classes are just like my in-person classes, little comments here and there. Hold that bridge, big deep breath into the open hips. Exhale, let the glutes drop down to the earth. Find your strap, or if you're using a belt, that's totally fine. But your strap, we're going to come into a supported happy baby. So wrap the strap around the base of the feet and then let it drop out. And use the strap to pull it in. If you've got a little loop in your strap, you can use that. And then maybe you want to rock side to side. Maybe you want to stay here. If the strap doesn't feel good for you, you don't actually need to use it. You can lift the hands up, take a hold of the soles of the feet and pull the heels towards you. Your choice, your practice. Yoga is always an invitation, guys. You should never go to a class where you're forced into any posture. I always say it's about what feels better, not what looks better. It really doesn't matter what it looks like. There's no perfect asana. There's no perfect posture. Your body's different to my body. Listen to what your body needs. One more inhale here. Exhale, straighten the legs. Keep the strap around the legs. Nice, beautiful hamstring stretch here. So this is really nice to use the strap, and I just wrap my hands around it a few times and then I pull forward, and I really can just soften into the earth and let the strap do all of the work for me. If you go side to side here, you might get a nice little back massage. Find the breath. Let the mind clear. If your thoughts come, let them come. This is what the movement's for. The movement's to clear the mind out. Let them come. Welcome them. Say, hey, you're welcome here, but I'll get back to you later. Leave a voicemail, you know? Letting go of the strap, letting the legs drop over the bolster again. Gently coming up into a seat. You might want to roll to the side, use the hands to push you up, but we're going to come into a beautiful forward fold from here. So leave the bolster where it is. Send the hips back, so kind of wiggle them out of the way. A nice soft forward fold. If you want to keep using the strap, wrap the strap around the heels, you can. Pull in, that's a little bit more active. If you just want to be in a gentle forward fold, find a nice forward fold. Deep breaths. My tummy's talking. It's really okay if you kind of just land into this, soften into it, fold over yourself. That's okay. It's all right. As long as we're hinging forward from the hips, it's all right if that upper spine is rounded. No panic, okay? From here, gently peel yourself up, coming over into a tabletop, but keep your bolster or your couch cushion, whatever you're using, and bring it down the mat a little bit. Place it under the knees. We're coming into a nice puppy pose. So this is where you may want your blocks. If you want, you can bring them in for the puppy pose, but really walking the hands forward, nice high hips, and just let the chest drop down to the earth. I kind of let my head drop down to the earth. Think about the microphone being so close, you guys can hear my breaths. So feel free to take a nice long exhale when I take a nice long exhale. I find I take quite a few nice long exhales because I'm just oh, that feels so good to open up through the back of the shoulders. It's like the weight of the world drops off when we're on our mat. Good. From here, rolling forward, find an up dog, but a supported up dog. So you're rolling forward, rolling forward, rolling forward. Legs stay on the bolster. And a nice supported up dog. Really be strong here. Don't dip into the lower back. Strong up dog. Hold that position. Breathe into it. And drop back, child's pose. So all the way back, all the way back. Knees still on the bolster. Let the hips find the heels and just drop into it. Notice the mind, notice the body. I'm going to get a little bit more movie now. So coming up, you keep your bolster running along your mat. I'm just going to turn it so it's easier for you guys to see me. But we're coming into a nice balancing table here, okay? So you'll be in a tabletop, extend right arm, left leg, balance the table. Deep breaths. Right hand's going to find the earth. Left leg is going to go long, so you're in a nice supported gate pose. Knee on the bolster or couch cushion, hands on the earth. Sit back into it. Oh, that is juicy. Sit back into it. Maybe back toes bent, getting a little bit of a toe sit as well. Open up. Good. Coming forward, weight into the hands again. Right hand reaches to sky, and then find yourself threading the needle. Good. Right hand reach to sky. We're going to do 3 of these. Threading the needle. Right hand reach to sky. Threading the needle. Good. Right hand finds the earth and just gently walk the hands back until you find yourself in a nice upright position. Left leg is still nice and long. Inhale, reach to sky. Oh, my breath today, guys. Exhale, we're going to come into a opening of the side body. So we're really like catching a ball out here. Yeah? And then exhale, right hand's going to float to earth. So exhale, right hand floats to earth. Left hand reaches up and over. Good. Holding there, deep breaths. Good. Coming back through center, bring your left leg forward. You're going to find yourself in a nice low lunge position. Because you've got the bolster supporting this back knee, we can really push into that low lunge a little bit more and really open through the front of the hip. Invitation to close down the eyes and just lean into it. I love closing down the eyes in yoga, but always remember, if you close down the eyes, you're going to come into more of an internal world. Open eyes is more external world. So like, what do you need right now? Do you need to be in your internal world or your external world? From here, we're coming into a lizard. So left leg is going to wander out to the side a little bit. Hands are going to come to earth. Ooh, if you want to go into a winged lizard, you can, but play around with it. What does your body need? This can be a little bit vicious for some, and if this is enough for you, great. If you want a little bit more, you can catch the back leg and find a twisted monkey. Mind you, this is going to be tight on the hip flexor and the hamstring. So lean into, what do I need? What do I need? Send it back. I'm sending it back. You can stay in a twisted monkey. Or maybe you're in a lizard, and that's cool. But we're holding here and we're finding our breath. Too good. Good. Walk the left foot back into a little bit of an alignment there. Walk the hands back, and then we're going to find a half Hanuman. So really we're straightening the front leg, pushing the hips back. You can peel the toes to the sky or leave them flat, but breathe, which apparently I'm forgetting to do today. Good. One more. Bend that front leg, sweep it round. Both knees find the bolster. Drop back, child's pose. Oh, how lovely. It's really nice with the knees on the bolster. You can kind of hug yourself and really come inwards or send the hands back and just let the head flop. And really melt. Melt. I love melting in yoga. It's like, Couple more breaths here. Lifting yourself up, coming forward, finding tabletop again. And we're finding the other side now. So right leg will extend back, left leg extend forward, balancing table. Hold that there. This is where in Pilates they'd make you do a little pulse. Hand finds the earth. Send that right leg out to the edge of the mat. And then hips drop back. Oh, we're juicy again. Again, if you want to be in a bit of a toe sit, you can have the back toes tucked or untucked. Find the breath. Breathe deep here. One more breath. Coming forward, both hands on the earth. Left hand reaches to sky. Thread the needle. Good. 2 more. Inhale, reach to sky. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, reach to sky. Exhale, thread through. Oh, I'm going to hold that side. That feels good to me to hold that side. 1 breath. Good. Both hands find the ground. Walk the hands back a little bit and you'll have yourself nice and upright again. And then we're reaching over, getting that nice side opening. You can hold your ball here, or you can drop that bottom hand and have the top hand nice and long. Exhale, find the opposite direction. Hand floats to earth. If you want to bring a block in here, maybe you don't have the full range. Hand floats to block. Stretch out and over. Opening through that side body. Oh, that feels so good. Deep breaths. Good stuff. My mind's having a mental blank as to where we are, and that's not different for me. Not different at all. Bringing that front foot forward, finding yourself in a nice low lunge. Again, option to go internal here. It's really nice just to rinse out the hip, kind of wiggle it backwards and forwards, and find that opening, I suppose. Close down the eyes, take a nice long inhale, nice long exhale. Good, both hands find the earth. Find yourself in a lizard, so you wiggle your right foot out a little bit and you're opening through the inner thigh there. You can twist out into a winged lizard, that is completely okay. Or again, option to take your twisted monkey. See, this side for me is more easeful, the other side not so much. So notice what's right for you. Again, if you don't want to be in that twisted monkey, you can just be in your lizard or winged lizard. Few breaths here. Really play around with it. Juice the hips out. Juice is the word of the day, apparently. Play around, twisted monkey. Give it a little zhuzh and then let it go. Lifting the hips up, bringing that foot back in, driving the hips back, and find your half Hanuman. You can have toes to sky or foot on the earth, really depends on what feels right for you. Let go. I'm going to soften into it. You don't have to hold yourself tall. You can soften into it. Then you're going to scoop that leg to the back of the mat. Both knees find the bolster. Child's pose, come internal. We are going to get up and off this bolster in a minute. You guys stay in your child's pose. I'm just going to turn myself back this way so you can see me from this angle if you're watching, or if you're just listening to my voice. Well, that's fun for you. Hold that child's pose, a couple more breaths. Hands find the mat. Find your tabletop once more. Then we're going to find a supported malasana. So that's a yogi squat is a malasana. So both feet find the front of the bolster, and then you're going to come down and land yourself supported on that bolster. If this is too low for you, grab a block. Plop the block. Wow, we're just going to keep going. We don't edit these, we just keep going. Place the block under the hips, and then you're in that real supported malasana, elbows to push outwards. Your malasana, if you're looking and you're not quite sure, we're here, okay? So find that supported malasana. We're not dipping into it, it's just supporting us. Great time for a drink if you've got one or you want one. All right, hands find the mat, hips find the sky. So hands find the mat, lift the hips up, find the sky, walk the feet in, gently move any blocks or bolsters out of the way for now, off the mat. Find your forward fold, catch opposite elbows, and just swing side to side. Bit of a ragdoll here. Good. Hands find the mat. We're going to step the left leg back, step the right leg forward. You'll find yourself in a runner's lunge. But from your runner's lunge, you're opening into your warrior two. So push through the front foot, lifting up, drop the back leg. Nice. Long warrior two. Front foot facing forward, back foot facing the edge of the mat. Really push into that front leg. Again, gentle yoga, holding postures, holding positions. I always say to my clients in class, gentle doesn't mean easy. It means slow and steady. Come back to your breath. From here, we're going to reverse the warrior. So flip the front palm, reverse the warrior, and straight into peaceful triangle. So straightening the front leg. Too good. Holding here. And then coming into extended side angle, again, bending the front leg, almost like you're going to go into a warrior again. The bottom hand is palm up, top hand catching that ball. And then from here, we're going to come up into flying warrior, which means turning both feet towards the long edge of the mat. Flying warrior. Exhale, fold forward. Wide-legged forward fold. You might want blocks here if you're up tall, but let yourself melt into it. Just dangle. Catch your elbows if you're dangling. Kind of twist the body side to side. You're going to turn towards the back of the mat. Really walk the hands along. Back foot becomes front foot. Find your runner's lunge only to lift up and find your warrior two. So back foot pointing to the long edge, warrior two, nice and steady. You can always be internal in these moments too. Close the eyes. How does my body feel in this strong warrior position? This is an empowered position. You're tall, you're open, you're lifted. Breathe deep. Let go. Flip the front palm, reverse the warrior, but move straight into your peaceful warrior. Open here, hold here. What does it feel like here? Letting that front hand come back down, bend the front leg, extended side angle, catching your ball. Pushing up, flying warrior, both feet turn towards the long edge. Nice, tall, empowered body. Fold forward, wide-legged forward fold. Oh, how good. And then here, I want you to dance your hips. So get that opening through the front of the body. Dance the hips side to side. And then we're going to walk through. So if you've got blocks and you want to use them, you can. We're going to walk side to side. Nice high Skandasana. So pointing that front knee towards the edge of the mat. And then you're going to walk back the other way. If your hands are on the floor, great. If your hands are on the blocks, great. If you want to be in a low Skandasana, be my guest. Come all the way down nice and low. Open and then lift. But as long as we're moving here, I want to bring a bit of movement in here. Maybe a twist and a lean towards that open leg. Wherever you are, bring that intuitive movement into the body. Good. Hold if you want to hold, but two more either way. I'm going to grab my blocks again and walk myself back with my blocks. Forward fold. Good. Turn back towards the front of the mat. My apologies. You can take your blocks with you. Step that back foot forward. Both feet find the front of the mat. And then find your forward fold again. Dangle, dangle, dangle. Blocks out of the way. We won't need them. Nice wide feet. Drop the hips. Lift the head. And you're in Malasana again. But this time Malasana is not supported. Okay, so it's a nice tall Malasana. Good stuff, guys. And then from here, you're going to find the earth any way that you can. So hands to earth, nice little twist. Booty finds the ground. And then from here, we're going to extend our right leg nice and long, bent left leg, and then we're leaning towards that right leg. So you can have a strap. If you've got your strap and you want to use it, hook it around that leg, pull it towards you. Wherever you are, find that nice, relaxing stretch here. We never really want to be more than a 6 or a 7. Especially in a gentle flow, you probably want to be more towards the 6. A vinyasa, you want to be maybe like an 8. Deep breaths. Good. Taking that strap off, lifting yourself up, sending the right leg back, coming into a pigeon pose. So you can use the bolster to support you here if you want to, either under the hips or in front of the body. If you don't need the bolster or don't want the bolster, you can just lower down. Block under the head always feels nice. And take a minute to take those few exhales. Let yourself ground. Let the breath slow down. Really let yourself come internal now. Close the eyes. Find the inhale. Find the exhale. Gently lifting yourself up, noticing the energy slowing down. Drop the hip back down to the earth. And this time bring the left leg nice and long. Bend that right foot towards the inner thigh. If you want to have a look, that's where we're at. And then fold forward, folding over that leg. Again, bolster, strap, if you like them. But just slow down. Maybe a sense of awareness to breath, body movement, mind, what's it saying? How do you feel? Or just ignore me and relax. Lost the microphone for a minute there, so I hope you guys got that, but we're in a forward fold. Lifting up slowly, turning yourself into pigeon on the other side. So left leg comes forward, right leg comes back. Bring your block in for your head if you want it. And relax. By relax, I mean like soften into it. Let your body like melt is the best description I can think of. Be heavy. Let your body be heavy. Find your inhale. Find your exhale. Gently lifting the self up, taking a seat again. We're going to find ourselves in a seated twist just before we meet Shavasana. So left leg can stay underneath the body, right leg comes over the top of that left leg, and then take yourself into a nice spinal twist here. It's nice to do an upright spinal twist. Our twists don't always have to be on the ground. Holding here, a few breaths. Close down the eyes, melt into the twist. Slow the breath down even further. Unraveling yourself, Swapping the legs over, so right leg becomes bottom leg, left leg becomes top leg, and then take yourself, twist to the other side. Looking out over that back shoulder. Two more breaths. Gently unraveling yourself. Let yourself find the earth, and we are moving towards Shavasana. So if there's anything you need to do to prepare yourself for Shavasana, do that now. Maybe you want a little bit of a butterfly. Maybe you want another twist. Maybe you're going to go flat on the earth. Maybe you want your bolster. I'm going to bring my bolster under my legs. Let the heels find the earth. Let the hands be either on the floor, open to receiving, on the body, connection, whatever you need. Slow down the breath. Slow down the inhale. Slow down the exhale. And enjoy your Shavasana. Please stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need. You haven't been here long enough yet. Stay here for a few more minutes and really let yourself switch off. Thank you for coming. If you really enjoyed this practice, please share the online hub. Namaste.